All right, brother, welcome to Purpose, Vision, and Mission. Those are going to be three things, three words that are going to change your entire course of your life. But before talking about them, I want to talk to you about becoming a warrior, all right? As you can see, the first thing that you can look in this presentation is going to be the picture of the lion with blood in the mouth. Why did I put it there? Because I want you to reflect yourself into that lion. I want you to reflect yourself into the hunger that the lion has. And behind that lion, you can see that there is one of their tribe, that there is one love, one of the lion itself. And that from now on is going to represent you. A man with purpose, a man with vision, and a man with mission is a man that takes care of his people. It's a man that is hungry. It's a man that has willpower. It's a man that is a beast. It's a man that is a warrior. All right? In every single family, there is one person that changed it all. In my family, I'm the one. I'm the one that have more willpower than anyone. I'm the one that is willing to die for success. I'm the one that put in the shoulders the pressure and the responsibility and the duty of achieving absolutely everything that I put myself and that I promised to my family and to God. And the sole purpose that you're here inside of this program, that shows that you are the one in your family too. All right? And I respect you for that. And I believe in you and I trust in you. But you must identify yourself as a warrior. You must identify yourself as a lion. You must show me how beast you are and show it to yourself. Because from now on, brother, you're stepping yourself into your greatest version. And your greatest version comes with responsibilities, right? So we're going to keep going. Here you're going to start this. The first slide is going to be starting your process. And here I'm going to highlight two things. The first one is going to be the early morning wins, and the second one is going to be elevate your mind by training. Those two things are going to be the ones that are going to increase in a greater and bigger scale the probabilities of achieving success in your mission. The early morning wins are going to be the ones that are going to set you for success during absolutely every single day. So I do recommend you to start the night before, all right? If you know that as soon as you wake up, you're going to work out, I want you to set your workout clothes the night before. So when you woke up, you don't have to even think about what you're going to wear. You can just wear it, take a shower, put it on, and then go work out. If for you is journaling as the first thing that you do in the morning, I want you to put your notebook, I want you to put your pen, and I want you to put it on your desk. So as soon as you wake up, you can go do it right away. If for you, in your case, the first thing is going to be going to work, for those who work very early, you can put your work clothes right away the night before, all right? Winning the mornings is going to be the one that is going to save you from breaking your routine. Usually, common determinator that I have seen in my own experiences and the people surrounding me, and even more people that I have met, brother, is that during the night times, nothing good happens. All right. During the night times is the time that people usually watch pornography. People usually scroll mindlessly. It's the time that people usually go out and spend money on casinos or in clubs that they don't have to. It's the time that people send messages that they don't have to send. It's the time that people go to sleep late watching shit. It's the time that usually the devil attacks. All right. So that's one of the other reasons that you wanna have early morning wins. All right. That you wanna wake up early and go to sleep early too. So in that way, you can set up yourself for success. Other thing is that you're gonna teach yourself the importance of hard work. Hard work can be something as simple as doing some push-ups as soon as you wake up, or in my case, as soon as I wake up, I go to the gym to work out. Why? Because you start getting some blood oxidation in your body. When you start getting some blood oxidation in your body, you fall yourself into a state of high vibration, all right? High vibration is the one that gets you pop. It's the one that gets you far up, all right? So that is the perfect routine of, for example, what I have done for a very long time that have worked for me, brother. As soon as I wake up, it doesn't matter where I am sleeping. It doesn't matter where I am itself, I literally, as soon as I wake up, I take a shower and I go to the gym. If I don't have a gym around me, I go to for a run. If I don't have a run, if I cannot run for any reason, I literally do a couple push-ups, a couple burpees, whatever. But the first thing that I want to do as soon as I wake up, brother, is take a shower so I can wake up everything and then put some blood oxidation in my body, all right? Because I want to elevate myself and have high energy. After that, I eat. But you see how literally every single action that I'm taking in my morning is a win and is setting myself up for success to the next one. It's like I'm laying brick after brick after brick so I can build a tower. And every single day I'm building new towers, brother. So in consequence, I can have a castle. So by you doing that every single day, you're gonna learn to reprogram your mind. All right. Now, when you go to sleep late and then you wake up late, you are teaching your mind that that's fine and that that's how it should be. So in consequence, now you're not gonna be as sleepy early, but you itself are gonna be falling asleep really late. And in consequence, because you're not going to be able to sleep early, you're going to be getting to sleep more late, more late, more late. So then you're going to be late for work. Then you're going to be late for workouts. Probably you're not even going to work out because you're not going to have time. So once again, you want to keep stacking wins and you want to keep stick to the routine, because every single day that you complete that routine, you're reprogramming yourself, all right, to the hyper successful version of you that you want to be. Also, you want to push your limits by always reinforce that the uncomfortable option is the only one option for growth. I'm not gonna say that this is something that you gotta do absolutely every single day of your life in a bigger capacity. Sometimes it can be as simple as taking a cold shower or just doing a couple push-ups as soon as you wake up. But in other situations, when you're really locking in the winter arc, it's gonna put it, you're gonna do shit like this. So pretty much this is me doing muscle ups with minus 12 degrees Celsius. I don't know how much is that in Fahrenheit. After the gym at 3 a.m. That was during that time I was working in a warehouse in a food supply, like animal food supply warehouse. And I used to get out of work very late, like at 1 a.m. So after that, I used to go to the gym and then I used to do like some muscle ups during that time. Brother, it was cold as fuck. But just being through that pain that I was feeling during the cold weather and doing the muscle ups at that time when I know that everyone else is sleeping, that set me up and changed my identity. That little action that I kept repeating day by day for months during the winter arc. Sometimes he was doing that. Sometimes he was doing push-ups. Sometimes he was doing, but you always used to work out in that fucking park. Brother, that was the thing that forged me for the hard times. So now that I'm here in Miami, now that I'm here just in the comfort of the space, I remember those moments and I could bring it back what I felt during that time so I can make sure that I don't detach myself from the version that I am right now, that keep fucking actioning. But the only reason that I am able to keep actioning at this rate, even being in comfort, is because I already trained myself in the discomfort, putting myself through pain and challenges. Once again, I don't know what are gonna be yours, but I must encourage you to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, all right? Because those are the ones that are gonna allow you to grow and I'm gonna force you. As you can see here, there's a picture of Bruce Wayne with Batman. Bruce Wayne, he was already a billionaire, brother. Why the fuck he would put himself through that training and everything? Why the fuck did he live 7 years from all the luxuries and everything? He left 7 years and then he was in prison. That is when Russell Gould find him. Because he was challenging himself. He understood that as a man, if you truly want to grow, brother, and you want to actually become a hyper successful man, and you want to actually find what is your purpose, you must keep putting yourself to uncomfortable situations. And you must achieve that through consistency. You gotta put this in practice every single day. Why I say this? Because consistency, brother, is like having a great workout. A great workout that, let's say that today I did chest. And let's say that in chest I do like dumbbell, incline dumbbell, like chest press. There's some days that I lift 100 pounds, but there's days like today that I just lift like 70. It's not because I'm less strong than usual. It's because some days situations is just gonna come. Some days that my body might be a little bit more tired than other days. Some days I might wanna like push super hard, like and other days maybe not. But the thing that really matters at the end of the day is that I still showed up and I did chess. All right? It's going to be very hard for you to track your win and losses, but to track the consistency of it, like showing up every single day, that's something that you can measure, that's something that you can commit to it, and that's something that you can really, really, really make a part of you of not failing. All right? So that's the power of consistency. So the more that you struggle, the more that you teach yourself about what needs to be done. All right? That's what I was telling you. If you get into the routine, as soon as you wake up, once again, you take a shower with cold water, probably the first days is going to suck. But the more that you struggle, the more that you're teaching your mind, you're teaching yourself that is what it needs to be done. So then you're going to develop a mind of a man that do what he must do when he needs to do it and not whenever he wants to do it. That we already talked about that, about emotions and the unbreakable mindset, all right? And then don't judge yourself based off of accomplishment at first. Judge yourself based off consistency. That's what I was saying. Not every single day you're gonna have your PR in the gym, but every single day you can show up. And that's already the golden brick that you need in your day-to-day basis. Oh, and I put the picture of the rock because the rock doesn't get broken by water because you drop a bunch of water on top of the rock. If you drop a bucket of water in a rock, it's just gonna get it wet. But if you put a drop day by day consistently into that same rock, eventually it's gonna start to scatter the rock and it's gonna start to break it. Not because the drop of water is stronger than the bucket of water, but it's because the drop of water is more consistent. It's being there day by day, showing up, clicking, pushing. Something as simple as me touching right now my arm with my finger can be not my punch. If I put my punch, it's gonna hurt, yeah, but that's just gonna be one time. But if I keep doing this for 500 times, I can guarantee you that my arm is gonna be more sore from this than from the punch, because it's the repetition what actually break the wall. Then what is a process? And I want you to set up the concept of the 505 method. That is something that I learned from my mentor, John Mark Stevenson. Shout out to him. And that one is going to be define clear goals and direction. So I want you to create a list of clear goals that will help you define a direction for your life. All right? Um, when you are deciding those goals, I don't want you to have 20 directions in your mind. What I mean with this is just like, I don't want you to be thinking that oh, I want to be an actor, but I want to be a botanist, but I want to be a chef, but I want to be a bodybuilder, but I also want to be a raver. You know what I'm saying? You got to start to commit to one of those, brother. Usually the one that is going to be easier for you to commit is the one that you can see yourself in 1 year, in 3 years still doing it. Think about all the things that you can have in your mind that you want. Which one are those that you can do without being paid? Which one are those that are more truthful to yourself? Which one are those that you can see yourself doing from 1 year from now, from 2 years from now, from 3 years from now? Which one is that one that you can say loud to the world proudly that that is what you are and the direction that you're going? Which one is the one that is going to have more impact into the world? I got a quote here that I actually want to read you, and remember that at the end of the day, what we get in this world is a directly reflection of how impactful we are for others people's life. So that's what I'm saying, brother. Like, think about the one that is going to have more impact for yourself and for the people, and in consequence you're going to become successful in it. Then you're going to create a routine. A routine is a set of habits and practices that ensure you're making progress toward your goals while testing your limits each day. Once again, in my case, my routine is as soon as I wake up, I go take a shower. When I'm taking a shower, I'm listening to motivational videos. I'm listening to music that get me hyped up, but usually it's gonna be motivational videos. Why motivational videos, Adrian? Do you need motivation? It's not because I need motivation, it's because the first thing that I wanna listen as soon as I wake up every single day is high frequency energy. All right. I want to listen to hyper successful men. I want to listen to people that is where I want to go. I want to listen to people that have more hunger and willpower than me. I want to listen to people that can fire me up. I want to listen to people that I admire, that I respect, that I honor. I want to listen to people that is the 1%ers of the world. That's what I listen to motivational videos, and I don't listen to music as soon as I wake up. All right. And I encourage you to do the same. But for example, that is one of the things that is in my routine. It doesn't matter where I am, I always listen to motivational speakers the majority of the time because I keep feeling myself with that energy. Other thing that I do once I get out of the shower, I literally go take my pre-workout, put my clothes, of course, go take my pre-workout. Once I take my pre-workout, I go to the gym. I push super fucking hard in the gym. Once I push super fucking hard in the gym, I go, I eat, I take a shower, I get ready, and then I bring my laptop to the office and I start working. And then I keep going with my day with my things that I already wrote down in my journal that I want to accomplish. All right. And then is taking action. Once again, none of this matters unless that you execute on it each day. You must move forward. Once again, you create your own routine. I don't know if you, as soon as you wake up, you want to drink water. I don't know if as soon as you wake up, instead of taking the shower and going to the gym, as I already told you, you want to do some push-ups, you want to go for a run. Each person have their own routine, but I just want you to create one, have direction and clear goals, and take action every single day, brother. What is a process? A process is an imperfect action. Imperfect action is the best and only way to jumpstart your process. Don't keep holding yourself back because you don't have everything that you need to start. One of the things that someone told me one time that actually changed everything for me was simple 3 words: massive imperfective action. I was thinking on it in Spanish, but acción masiva imperfecta. Massive imperfect action, all right? It doesn't have to be perfect, but if it's massive, you're gonna move the needle, brother, all right? So just don't wait for the time to be perfect. Just keep moving forward, all right? List out everything that you want to implement into your life to reach your goals, and list out everything that you want to stop that is keeping you from them. We already speak about that. What is holding you back and what is moving you forward? You want to have those two things clear, so in that way you can work on them in the ones that move you forward, and you can just eliminate completely the ones that are holding you back. It doesn't matter if you think that is stupid or overblown, just list it out, brother. It can be something as simple as, what? My fucking camera is like, oh, fuck me. I think that you can see me now. Damn, I don't know. Yeah, you can see me now. Perfect. So, sorry about that. But well, imperfected, it can be something as simple as I get very annoyed when I see a fucking towel under the topper in the kitchen. It can sound stupid, but if that you think that is triggering a bad thing about you, just write it down so you can start solving everything. Once again, your life, not only yourself, you gotta have control about every single thing in your life, not just about yourself, right? The more control that you have about things, the better that you can action on them, all right? Then the more you can clear the landfill that you build up in your mind, the better. Over here, you're gonna see, I put myself a little bit like smaller, but then you're gonna see over here, I wanna show you my process during that time. This was one of the chapters. So during certain point of my life, I live in motels, I live in Super 8 and I live in Motel 6. In this case, this was Super 8, it was in Woodstock. Um, During that time that I was in Woodstock, this fucking thing, well, fuck it. During that time that I was in Woodstock, it didn't matter that I was in a motel, brother. I literally have a whiteboard with 3 months goals, and I was putting right here, I'm the one. Then I put here the people that I love. What I want to show you right here with these two pictures is that it doesn't matter where you are right now. It doesn't matter if the place, your environment is not perfect, if your surroundings are not perfect. It doesn't matter if your income is not perfect. You can list out your goals. You can have the direction and you can set up your routine. During that time, I was working in the warehouse, as I already told you, and I was still going to work out in Planet Fitness, making progress while nobody was watching. All right. So all this worked out because of the principles that we already discussed. Now, where did this process and this action took me? So pretty much it took me from being this kid and then this kid working in warehouses and landscaping to then moving to Miami, having a super car or a sport car that I don't already have anymore because of another situation that you probably will know later. But then I was surrounding myself with all the people that I always wanted to surround. And then from being this weak, skinny kid that had all the goals, but it was just into drugs and inconsistency and procrastination and full of vices, I become this man that is free, that is strong, that can coach other people. All right? I became the man that I wanted to be. I became the man that I envisioned myself for my family and for God. From living in literally a small fucking room that I pay for $300 a month to some Ecuadorian people because at the time I didn't have where to stay. And it was literally the mattress on the bed, luggage, and then it was the door like right here, like right away. As you can see here, we got all the clothes. And then that was it. It was like the size of a closet. And that was my room with other 2 people. It was fucking crazy, brother. But from living here and being this guy to now living in Miami in my own apartment in a 30th floor, all right? And just keep achieving victories. That's what I'm telling you. You don't pass from this to there, brother, if you don't control yourself, all right? If you don't have your goals clear and with a direction, if you don't have a routine, and if you don't take action. Lastly, you're going to have here the strategies for success. That is the 5-4-5 method. 5 direction focused goals. Once again, you want to generate 5 goals to work towards every day. This will keep you centered on your direction and allow you to know exactly where you're going at all times. Make them big, but even if they're small, they must be very sentimental to you. All right. So whatever you're having in your mind, brother, I want you to be very specific. It's once again, if you want to move to another city, I just don't want you to put a random city. I want you to put a city that you truly see yourself there, that have some emotions for you there. If your goal is to pay a vacation for your mom and your dad or to your sister or whatever, brother, that gotta mean something to you. If your goal is to buy certain cars, start certain business, brother, I don't know what is gonna be your goal, but I want you to put emotion and meaning behind it, okay? So in consequence, you can actually, brother, go above and beyond to fulfill it. Then you're gonna have the 4-step morning process. You wanna create a 4-step morning routine that will put you in flow and set you on track for your goals. Give yourself at least one extremely uncomfortable task to accomplish. The more that you win, the more that you level up. And wake up fucking early with no fucking excuses, brother. Once again, if that extremely uncomfortable task to accomplish can be just going for a run as soon as you wake up, taking a cold shower, just fucking some push-ups, brother, in the street. I don't know what it is, but the more that you do it, brother, the more that you're gonna level up, and in consequence, you're gonna be forging yourself for the growth on uncomfortable situation muscle. All right, because you train it. And once again, if you want to set up actually yourself for success, brother, you gotta wake up fucking early. That's a no-negotiable. You gotta wake up early. It doesn't matter what time you go to bed. You gotta wake up early, brother. You got that wake up early. You can, you must, and you will wake up early, brother. Do it for you. Do it for your family. Do it for God. All right. 5 tasks that you need to do. Gotta be 5 minimum, brother. You should at least have 5 minimum tasks to accomplish. You're a fucking man. I mean, if you got bigger problems if you don't have 5 things to get done, all right? If you are a fucking billionaire and you're in the Maldives in a yacht with a wife and 2 kids, or I don't know, 3 models, brother, then probably you can tell me, oh, Adrian, I don't have anything to do. But right now, brother, I don't think that that's your situation. It's not my situation neither. I have a shit ton of things to do every single day. So I can guarantee you that you got at least 5 of them. All right. So just set up the ones that you got to accomplish every single day, brother, the night before. And then you just commit to them every single day. Okay. If you don't make the 5 of them during that day because of situations or whatever, it's going to happen. You're not going to accomplish all of them every single day, but you at least want to accomplish 3, 4, and hopefully, once again, the most of the time, the 5 of them. Okay. Prioritize them from start to finish, which one is more important and which one, in case that you don't accomplish it, can take for the next day. Once again, you must commit to complete all of them the same day. 5 tasks per day. That's how you keep moving forward quick and fast. Application is king. You have to apply knowledge as soon as you take it, or then it becomes entertainment. If you didn't take notes or follow along, brother, I generally recommend you to go back and take notes to set up for your progress. I can guarantee you that during all the modes that you've been like watching over, you have if skip things. So if you rewatch them again, you're gonna find new things. That's what is so important, brother, for you to be taking notes, all right? I need you to have a notebook. I need you to that notebook where you're watching all this program to become your best friend, all right? Because that's where you're going to get all the golden nuggets, the same golden nuggets that you're going to be using over and over and over. So when a situation presents yourself, when you see yourself in a moment of dropping the tower or having a struggle or a challenge or whatever, you can just go back to your notebook and treat it as a fucking revelation, all right? um, and just action it. Once again, you want to want it as badly as you want to breathe, not as badly as you want to eat because you can spend a couple days without eating, not as bad as you want to drink water because you can spend a couple hours or even days without drinking water, but without breathing, brother, right? If you put your head under the water, the first thing that you're gonna want to do, brother, is breathe. So you want to have this. You want to have your transformation. You want to have success, brother, as bad as you want to breathe. That gotta be in your blood, all right? Now we're ready for the purpose. And that's what I put these 3 pictures. As you can see, brother, you got Bruce Wayne here on the pit. Then you got it when he was like raising up from this. And you can say, why, if he's already in prison, he's working so hard to get out of there? Actually, this guy, he was like, why are you training so hard? And Bruce was like, because I don't want to die in here. And he was like, here, there, what's the difference? And he was like, I won't let myself fall down while my city is burning. What is your city, brother? What is that thing that if the day of tomorrow someone dropped to you in a pit, brother, you gotta come back because you have to fulfill that thing. All right? Once again, for me, is a promise that I made to God of impacting and transforming people's lives. Is gonna be the promise that I got with my family, that is giving them the best life that someone can experience, all right? For my loved ones and for my future kids and my future loved ones, all right? And for myself, of course, and then for me, so I can become great and I can look myself in the mirror and know the day that I die that I did everything that I had on the tank, all right? And in the process, I just keep discovering more purposes. But I want you to deeply start to think, brother. I don't know if you want to like put some music. I don't know if you're going to go for a run for it, but you got to really think, what is your purpose? Because when you see yourself in the pit, you're going to have to scale it. So then you can go back to who you truly are. What is your purpose, brother? Why did you came to this world? I actually got a couple questions here that then you're going to answer, but I want to ask them to you directly to the camera. Why do you exist? What's the deeper why behind your fire? What are you willing to die for? Then you're going to have your vision, all right? Your who. I put two pictures here of David. This is from the TV show House of David. If you haven't seen it, I really encourage you to do it. But if you don't know the story of David, remember the David and Goliath, King David, the giant slayer. Pretty much David started as a scumbag in his own family. He was rejected by his brother. He was rejected by his father. He ended up not assisting to any family events or anything because he was just a shepherd boy. He was all the time watching the sheep. All right. What he didn't knew, well, he always knew that he got a fire inside of him. What he didn't knew is that it doesn't matter what other people classifies you, brother. It doesn't matter how other people see you. If you know who you are, you can become from shepherd to king. Right? And the only one that you need for that mission, brother, and for that transformation is you and God. So I need you to define a vision, all right? Who you are becoming and what your future self look like. Are you a strong, a free, a spiritual leader who walks among the people with power and peace? Who is willing to lead generations, who is willing to lead families, who is willing to change the generational courses that your family has been struggling with? Who are you? Once you find out what are you willing to die for, I want you to truly see yourself in the mirror and ask you, who are you? Because unless that you find out, you're going to spend your life as a shepherd boy when you're really meant to be a king and a warrior. And lastly, brother, your mission. The what. What is that thing that you're moving the needle every single day? What is that thing that you're trying to accomplish, all right? Let's say that the day of tomorrow, we are gonna rob a bank, all right? We need certain steps. We need to have a plan set up clear on the table, all right? What is the role of every person? What each one of us need to accomplish? What is the mission of each one of us? How much time we gotta spend here? How we need to move? If we go to the Navy SEALs, to the Green Berets, to the fucking Rangers, brother, tomorrow it's gonna be the same thing. If we got a mission, they're gonna have certain couple of steps that we need to do, all right? So I want you to truly ask yourself, what is that thing that you need to do every single day to accomplish the task and the missions and the goals that you have, all right? It can be wake up early, it can be training hard, it can be creating, it can be putting 2 hours of deep work into your program or your business. I don't know what it is, brother, but set up your daily task as we already talk about it, all right? And in consequence, a complete man, a man of God, is a man that have clear what is his why, what is his purpose, a man who know who he is and where is he going, and a man who knows the missions, right? And what he is trying to accomplish every single day. See you in the next model, brother.